Greetings, everyone, from Washington, D.C. The Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference affair here at the Verizon Center. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. And, guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Allen Iverson?
Well, against opposing ball handlers, this guy's a terror. I mean, he's got great discipline, quick hands, and wonderful anticipation. So you've got to be very careful with the ball when you're around him.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room, and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that J.
This road trip for the Celtics kicking things off here in this one. They're facing a lot of challenges, fellas, in this upcoming part of the schedule. They're faced with a lot of tough battles away from home.
Well, things have not gone their way at all in the first two games they've played against these guys this season. Losing 3 in a row would be really tough to take. Now is the time when they want to put a stop to that.
Well, a lot of pride on the line here, clearly, Steve. I mean, you don't want the embarrassment of not being able to pull this one out. So we'll see what they've learned from the prior 2 losses and see if they can get the script flipped.
Stolen by Thompson. And Williams, here we go. That's good. Williams has got his first basket of the night. So for the Wizards, their last game, a win against Indiana.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it. Had them on their hands the whole time.
And that one falls for Johnson. Washington on D. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Now here's Iverson. 20 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Just 5 to shoot. Boss passes to Iverson. And Granger with the block. And they're on the break. Thompson right side. That's good.
That finish brings me back to the old days. The silky smooth finger roll.
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against Phoenix.
That was no picnic, though, guys. They barely hung on at the end of regulation and finally pulled it out in overtime.
Because of the way they got it done, Steve, that could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season.
From deep, Iverson. Again, Iverson missing.
Boy, he'd like to have that one back.
Offensive rebound. Williams, that's good.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Johnson kicks to Iverson. Clock at 6. And the shot is good.
That's his forte. Finding that angle and then aggressively attacking the rim.
Celtics leading by 3. Williams kicks to Thompson. They set the screen. And it's sent back by McHale. And here we go, the Wizards fast break.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, the Wizards head coach had a couple of moments for me, and the conversation turned to how they plan to slow down Danny Granger. He said Danny's so tough because of his length, mobility, and shooting ability. You've got to play up and then try to surprise him with double teams. Make him a passer. Makes sense, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Here's Johnson, following the score by Akeem Olajuwon. Iverson with the ball, picked up by Thompson.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Granger kicks to Thompson. Outside Williams. Granger, a screen on Iverson. Thompson for 3. And it's Thompson again missing. Wizards trail by 3. The drive by Iverson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Wizards have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at the numbers, impressive.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And both free throws good for Iverson. And the Celtics with possession here. Thompson outside. Back to Williams. Kicks it to Granger. Nice ball movement by Boston. G dishes to Granger. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
And the first one drops. Wizards making a switch here. And the free throw is good from Granger.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
They set the pick. It's stolen by G. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Pass to Williams. Stripped away. Sprewell. He's guarded by Williams. Johnson outside. Passes it to Boss. 18 feet out. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Williams kicks to Thompson. He feeds it to Olajuwon. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Well, he's been an 80% free throw shooter on the season. I mean, he shot the ball with confidence from the stripe.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Weber, he's checked in for the Celtics. And there's the pass to Boss. Johnson with a screen on Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Iverson. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
The past few weeks, let's see how Washington stacks up. 2nd in free throw percentage. 4th in fewest turnovers per game. And they also show up top 5 in block shots.
Yeah, I'm so impressed with a lot of aspects of their game, but particularly the free throw shooting that you talked about, Clark. This is a club that gets to the line. They're focused, obviously concentrate well. And I talked to the coach earlier. He mentioned how much they practice free throws each and every day, and it's obviously paid off.
Here's Iverson after the made shot from Thompson. Again, Iverson missing.
Boy, he has been struggling mightily in this quarter, guys.
True. He really seems to have tightened up a bit for whatever reason. He looks tight.
Into McHale. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'll tell you what, post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first. Well, this group of shooting guards has given us a little bit of something extra lately, including excellent rebounding, so you can see those numbers. You take a look at Thompson, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
You know, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. Typically, as a 2-guard, you're going to be on the perimeter a lot more often than you will be inside.
Yeah, but for all of these guys, you can point to their quickness as well as their superb instincts as to why they wound up on the list. I mean, you've got to have that nose for the basketball. You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
You got to like the consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Now here's Williams. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Phoenix. It's Thompson off the drive. He faded back on that one to give himself some room. Thompson's got 8 points.
How about the first quarter for him at the offensive end? He's really had the touch going.
Iverson against Thompson. Stolen by Weber. Outside Williams. Williams gets a screen from Elijah. From outside the arc. Kept alive. And he dunks it down.
Excellent work on the offensive boards.
Went after that rebound hard and quickly turned it into a putback jam. Beautiful work.
And those are the types of plays that have put them in front in this game.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 7. Dumars the pass to Boss. Iverson outside. Shoots the 3. Gets the bucket. Iverson's got 10 points.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Granger inside the line. And another basket for Boston. Wizards trail by 5. The drive by Iverson. And it's good. Caught through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
For Washington, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to McDaniel. Knocks it loose. Now, here's Dumars. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Iverson outside. Back to Dumars. Pass to Iverson. 6 to shoot. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Iverson's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Tony with it. Iverson picks him up. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
He is really hard to guard. I mean, that's about all you can ask of the defense out there.
I think the most striking thing about his game, guys, is how in the course of just a few possessions, he can go from a secondary option offensively to being the toughest cover on the court.
You know, not every guy can morph into a completely different player on a dime, but he's got that capability.
Now, here's Dumars. Dishes it to Richardson. And again, Washington, no good.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Williams kicks to Tony. Back to Williams. Celtics passing it around. Feeds to Tony. Number 13. Some solid defense from Drummond. Wizards trail by 5. Dumars dishes to Richardson. Back to Dumars. Shot from 16. Richardson the pass to Leonard. On the wing, Jason Richardson. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Leonard, no luck. Celtics leading by 5. .135 left to play in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Dumars. He dishes it to Richardson. Outside Leonard. Fires from deep. Kept alive by Washington. Poke loose. Fast break. Here we go. Here's McDaniel. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about. Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
The Wizards haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And that one falls for Bosch. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Yeah, that's the right move. Get a good possession here, play defense, and get one more opportunity to score.
Back to Weber. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Weber's got his first 2 points of the night.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good group.
Leonard. No good on the triple.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
Richardson kicks to Leonard. Richardson hits the 3-point bomb. Richardson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Shot is no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Boston on top, up by 5.
On Tap Monday, January.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
On the court right now for the Celtics. G is out there with Weber. Then there's Mo Williams. Then there's Tony. And it's McDaniel at the 3. This is his first free throw of the game.
Well, he's shooting about 74% from the line this year, guys. A decent percentage.
And so he makes both from the line. Wizards trail by 7. Dumars kicks to Richardson. He passes to Bosch. Fader on the way. They get it back. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Washington shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for. That one misses. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Tony. The kick out to Williams. The feed to G. He's up against Bosch. Here's G, and it's good.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. You've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's Richardson. 9 points last game out. Shots good by Bosch. Celtics shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. A jump hook. Rebound, Washington.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Dumars dishes the Bosch. Wizards making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Passes it to the product.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
On the wing, Johnson. And the pass to the prodigy. Shot clock at 6. From beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. And it's Boston the other way. Pass to McDaniel. Back to Williams. This one for 3. Count that one. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Dumars kicks to Richardson. Now the dish to Johnson. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Johnson's got 5 now.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, but just piling up points in the paint.
Now, here's Weber. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Phoenix.
I thought his rebounding was impressive as well, guys. He made some big boards, really helped out on the glass, helped his team out big time.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Weber. Johnson kicks to Richardson. The kick out to Bosch. Back to Richardson. Buries the long-range jumper. Richardson's got his second basket.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
G passes to Williams. Williams gets a screen from McDaniel. There's the screen. And Williams, here we go. Can't convert after the good screen.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
And here's Richardson outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Williams dishes to Tony. Weber with a screen on Dumas. No good from McDaniel.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
Richardson. Rebound, Boston. Weber's got his 3rd rebound tonight. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
Some good matchups. And that Dallas Mavericks game, definitely one to be checking out.
Boston making some changes. Olajuwon comes in for G, and it's Granger in for Weber. They set the pick. Williams kicks to Williams. He feeds it to Granger. Fade away. It's rebounded by Dumars. Wizards trail by 3. Johnson goes in. No good. Good D by Olajuwon.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them. Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Johnson off the pick from McHale. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Wizards have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And he makes the first. Good on both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Outside Williams. He passes it to McDaniel. Good. The nice assist for Williams. He's got 8.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Now here's Johnson. He had 10 points in the win against Indiana.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the ball, just racking up the assists.
Shots good by McHale.
It is so hard to contain. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Outside Williams. He kicks it to Williams. Pass to Granger. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Wizards. And here we go. Washington fast break. Richardson no luck. Boston leading by 3. Outside Williams. Back to Olajuwon. He's against McHale. Williams for 3. The shot no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Back to Johnson. Kicks it to Dumars. Richardson for 3. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's McDaniel, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The Celtics making a switch here.
Well, great focus at the free throw line. They're taking care of business.
That's exactly how you keep on the lead. 100% free throwing for the quarter. That'll do it.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
Iverson with the ball, picked up by Thompson. Johnson, the pass to McHale. The Wizards have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for McHale. The Celtics making a switch here. And McHale drops them both. Here's Williams, averaging 10 points per contest. Back to Olajuwon. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Wizards trail by 7. Burleson, he's guarded by Olajuwon. Back to Johnson. Excellent D there from Williams.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Washington's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. The shot's good from Boss.
And it was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Williams dishes to Granger. Back to Williams. Now the pass to Thompson. Clock at 6. Can't hit. Wizards have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Johnson goes in. Dishes to Iverson. Deflected. It's stolen by Olajuwon. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Granger backing him down. The fadeaway. Kevin McHale pulls it in.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Iverson outside. 5 on the clock. Burleson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now just a 3-point Celtic lead. Feeds it to Thompson. There's a good screen. He dishes it to Granger. The shot gets to the corner and buries it. Granger's got 4 points this quarter. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
And now let's check in on the 2 guards from around the league and see which one of them is playing the stingiest defense over the span of the last 10 games. Well, you look at Allen Iverson. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. I mean, those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Well, the two-guard position is where we often find a team's best defender, and that's definitely the case with these guys. Every one of their teams leans on them heavily at the defensive end.
And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. 16 points for Iverson.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Taking a look back over the last month, let's see how Washington stacked up in the NBA rankings. First in free throw percentage, second in blocks, and they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And anytime you lead the league in free throw shooting, as you talked about, Clark, you can put a lot of pressure on the defense, and that's why this team has made a concerted effort to attack the rim and get to the line as often as possible.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the mid-season surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. Take a look at the Wizards. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Celtics, 3 games behind.
Checking out Washington, there's always one Cinderella team in the NBA each year, it seems. And this year, it looks like they're in.
Yeah, for sure. But I know they don't like to hear that talk, Clark, because they'll tell you that they thought they were going to be good from day one.
Olajuwon backing down. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Allen Iverson on the way. Granger covering. That gives them the lead. 18 points for Iverson.
I'll tell you what, he's made more than a few of those in his career.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 18. The feed to Johnson. Pass to McHale. They get a hand on it. With the fadeaway. And again, it's Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 11 points.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Granger for the 3. And that is good. And the Celtics lead by 1.
That's his first triple of the game. It was a dry first half for him from long range.
Backing him down is Johnson. With 1 on the clock. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Celtics lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Good to have you here. This is 2K Sports, and the NBA season is starting to take shape. Boston leading against the Wizards at Verizon Center. They're looking to solidify their postseason position right now. They're sitting in 6th place in the conference standings. It's Danny Granger leading them in scoring. He has 11 points and some nice plays offensively, getting the assists going. Looking at Washington, they're definitely making plays as well. They've been putting a lot of defensive pressure on the other team, taking care of the rock offensively, fundamental basketball, both sides of the court. Allen Iverson not having any problems out there. We've come to expect performance. The Milwaukee Bucks have the lead against the Bobcats at Time Warner Cable Arena. A comfy advantage for them in the third. Looking now at games coming up later. The Los Angeles Lakers will be playing against the Jazz in Utah. Tip-off is 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. And now, here's
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Iverson. 18 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Kevin McHale out there with the prodigy. Then there's Allen Iverson. Then there's Boss, and it's Johnson in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. First free throw is good. All free throws good from the prodigy. Boston trailing. Outside Williams. The pass to Thompson. Olajuwon with a screen on Iverson. There's Granger. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Granger's got 13.
Well, you know, when they need a big three, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And Steve, near the bucket, he's one of the best finishers around. I mean, he does a great job of using his strong body to fight through contact and get to the rack.
G kicks to Williams. Celtics passing it around. Shot left block. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Washington shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. The drive by Iverson. Tries again. And Boston with the rebound.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Count the basket and the fouls. That's on Allen Iverson.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Thompson no good on the free throw. Washington trailing. Johnson outside. Pass to Boss. Wide open. The rebound by the Celtics. G's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's Granger with the jam.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Passes to Boss. Got a piece of it. Back to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Boston Celtics. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
Boy, a lot of fans around the league really focused on that matchup for Chicago.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Johnson. He's got 13 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, and that's something that's important for him and his team. Getting a few extra points, knocking those free throws down, and helping your team any way you can.
Easy boys, come on!
That's good from Johnson. And both free throws good for Johnson. And Boston has possession. It's a 1-point game. Thompson right side. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Iverson with some nice D. Johnson with it. Williams picks him up. The prodigy passes to Johnson. Here's the prodigy. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Granger inside the line. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 5 assists tonight. Johnson kicks to Iverson. Boss. Now Iverson. He's got 18. Here's the prodigy. Puts up a 3. Rebound Boston. Williams has got his 3rd rebound tonight. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Granger gets a screen from Olajuwon. The shot's good from Granger.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Johnson outside. Iverson outside. Back to Johnson. He passes to Boss. The dish to Iverson. On the wing. Connects. The jumper drops. Iverson's got 20 points. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Olajuwon. Back to Williams. Olajuwon with a screen on Johnson. Here's Williams. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Magic Johnson picks one up.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Wizards trail by 4. Iverson with the ball. 20 points for him. Here's the screen. Johnson dishes to Iverson. Wizards passing it around. The pass to Boss. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
Thompson against Iverson. He kicks to Johnson. Back to Iverson. Pass to Boss. Johnson outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Johnson's got 17.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And the Celtics making a change here. Tony's checked in. And Williams, here we go. And stolen by Iverson. Here's the break. Here's Leonard. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And Thompson kicks to Tony. That's tipped. It's Thompson off the drive. And that one's good by G. G's got his 2nd bucket.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Iverson left side, working on Williams. Fades and shoots. Another one falls for Washington. Celtics have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great 3rd quarter for them offensively. Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing. For Washington, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. The drive by Iverson. Leonard against Tony. For the tie. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their 3-point shooting this past month. 3rd spot, the Celtics.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
Olajuwon's checked in for the Celtics. And it's tied up with that one. And the Celtics with possession here. Tony with it. Now guarded by Boss. Tony kicks to Williams. McHale against Olajuwon. 6 to shoot. Here's Tony, and the layup is good. Tony's got his 2nd basket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Leonard attacking. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Here's Weber. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Here's where Boston sits right now, Kevin, in the current league rankings. 3rd in fewest turnovers per game. 6th in three-point field goal percentage. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And I love that number, Clark. 3rd in fewest turnovers per game, because that's a sign of a well-coached team, very disciplined. They share the basketball. Their spacing is good. They've got a good plan of attack every game. So the players know where each other is, and that just allows for much better offensive execution.
And the Celtics making a change here. Thompson's checked in. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 13 in the 3rd quarter so far, just above 50%. The drive by Iverson. Here's Burleson. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. He's got 6. The Celtics shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Pass to Weber. He's against McHale. Poked away. And stolen by Iverson. Johnson, the pass to Iverson. Passes it to Boss for the lead. Weber pulls it in. Boss has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. It's Thompson off the drive. Kicks to Williams. Dishes it to Olajuwon. From down in the low post, it goes. Olajuwon's got 11 points.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play. Even with the defender draped all over him, he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And he is also a tireless worker under the glass, Steve. More than a few guys have been on the receiving end of one of his elbows when a rebound is up for grabs. He uses his body very well.
Mo Williams is checked in for Williams.
At the line for 1.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Here's Williams. He dishes it to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Shot no good. Iverson with some nice D. Johnson, the pass to Boss. Iverson outside. Feeds it to Johnson. It's stolen by Olajuwon. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Williams leading the charge. Washington has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Johnson dishes to Iverson. Williams with the block. And there's the feed to Olajuwon. Thompson outside. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Wizards with the lead. And it's Johnson penetrating. Shoots from 12. Can't get it to go. And the Celtics going the other way now. Here's Thompson. Can't get it to go. Excellent D from Boss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Boy, they are having their way in the paint right now. So many looks right at the rim.
Defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get the ball in close time after time, Steve.
It's Thompson off the drive. He passes to Olajuwon. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
It's been a good one for Hakeem Olajuwon. He's got 11 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
Yeah, Clark, he's had a great presence defensively. He's thrown off their rhythm on several occasions.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. And the Celtics making a change here. So he gets them both. They play the clock right, Steve. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, just have to time it right. Make sure you work the clock correctly so you get 2 possessions out of this.
Back to Iverson. No one near him. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Williams kicks to Thompson. Thompson off the pick from Olajuwon. The dish now to Granger. Hits the jumper in space. Granger's got 10 points in just the second half.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
McHale passes to Iverson. Cans the shot from the wing. Iverson's got 8 here in the quarter. And Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So, which team can make a little run here? We'll see.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Wizards up 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next.
Next Monday night.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
Anytime they've had a chance to attack the lane, they've done so. The penetration has been impressive.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Thompson. She is out there with Olajuwon. Then it's Williams. And it's McDaniel at the 3 spot. Johnson attacking. Rebounded by the Celtics. Olajuwon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. G dishes to Thompson. That drops. Thompson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Celtics. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Iverson. Lets it go from 11. Wizards passing it around. And McHale gets it to go.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
The pass to Thompson. It's blocked. G kicks to Olajuwon. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. The first one falls. And the Celtics making a change here. Rangers checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And he's doing a great job at the charity stripe. It's easy to overlook, but those freebies can make the difference.
Back to McHale. Pass to Boss. Iverson outside. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Boss, Ranger covering. Lets the 3 fly. Second chance shot. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Chance now to check out the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. He kicks it to Iverson. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Johnson, the pass to Boss. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Iverson. There's the 3.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Back to Johnson. And another shot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Shooting for Washington, Magic Johnson. At the line for 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. free throw is good. Now leading by 1. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside Williams. Thompson right side. Iverson covering. Iverson with some nice D.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Passes it to the prodigy. Johnson. Boss passes to Johnson. Iverson outside. From deep. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Granger dishes to Thompson. The shot is off.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now. I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Williams kicks to Thompson. Olajuwon backing down. Fades. The rebound by Johnson. Wizards leading by 3. The drive by Iverson. And Thompson sends it back. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Washington calls timeout. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Sprewell. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. And 7 points for Boss.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Now a timeout called by Boston. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Here is Williams. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Thompson. Iverson covering. Fades away. No good off the back of the rim.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Back to Johnson. There's the pass to the product. 6 to shoot. Kicks to McHale. Johnson outside. Releases. And Boston with the rebound. On the wing, Granger. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Granger's got 23 points.
Well, this is what happens when he gets on a roll. You are not going to see a better rhythm shooter than him.
McHale with a screen on Thompson. Iverson passes to the prodigy.
Boston foul call. Shooting for Washington.
Inside, come on!
The first free throw is good.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Well, I'm sure he'd like to have that one back, but making it a 2-possession game was the key, and he got that done.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. That's good from Granger. So it's Washington now. The lead is 2. Johnson against Williams. And Danny Granger gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Johnson outside. He passes to the prodigy. Lock at 6. Knocked loose and stolen by Granger.
That's turnover number 5 for him, guys, so he's got to be much better with the ball.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control. Oof.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Thompson dishes to Williams. Granger kicks to Williams. Back to Granger. 6 on the shot clock. Williams passes to Granger. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 6 assists in the game. And here is Iverson. Pass to the Prodigy. Back to Iverson. Three-pointer. They get it again. The Prodigy. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
At the line for your Wizards, the Prodigy. At the line for 2.
That free throw missing.
Boy, it's been a nightmare at the line for him. He keeps finding himself back at that free throw line over and over again.
That's off as well, so he misses both. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Thompson outside. Dishes it to Williams. Back to Thompson. Feeds it to Williams. Shoots it. It's rebounded by Boss.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Pass to the Prodigy. Allen Iverson on the wing. Here's McHale. Elijah Wan with the block. The Celtics with the lead. Thompson left side. Shoots from 12. Another shot, and Elijah Wan finishes inside. Elijah Wan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
And it's McHale penetrating. The pass to Boss. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. That's 10 points for Boss.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Williams kicks to Granger. Thompson. That one a little long. Thompson against Iverson. A 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, that's his first 3.5. There may be more in store.
Williams kicks to Thompson. Williams is guarded by Johnson. He dishes it to G, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here's Iverson. No good. And it's Boston the other way.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, just really working hard on the board.
Williams dishes to Elijah Wan. McHale's there. Elijah Wan, no good. Washington leading now by 3. Now here's Iverson. Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. The feed now to Thompson. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop. He's got ice water in his veins, though. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, they were getting winded. Good call here to give them a quick breather.
Johnson attacking. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yeah, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Critical for him to knock down those free throws, guys. They had to come away with the lead on that trip.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 2. 1:37 left in the 4th quarter. .137 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Outside Williams. Thompson outside. The dish to Olajuwon. He's against McHale. Olajuwon, the pass to G. Stolen. He feeds it to Johnson. Johnson right side. It's stolen by G. On the wing, Granger. Money!
Oh, what a clutch shot. That could be the difference maker.
Big moment in this game.
Washington's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. And it's Johnson penetrating. Pass to Boss. Back to Johnson. Some solid defense here from G. The Celtics shooting 44% in the 4th. The offense with some ups and downs. He kicks to Thompson. Off his leg. And the refs whistling a kick ball. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Williams gets to Olajuwon to take the lead. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Wizards shooting just 30% from the field here in the 4th. And it's Johnson penetrating. And stolen by Granger. Now Williams. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Boston. Olajuwon is out there with Danny Granger. Then it's G, then it's Thompson, and it's Williams at the point guard position. Wizards trail by 3. Johnson outside. Passes to Boss. From the stripe. Nice defense from G. Boston with the ball. Thompson left side. Tipped away. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
12 seconds on the shot clock.
On defense, Washington. And that one's good. 11 points for Williams.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
The pass to Boss. Fires the 3. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. And that's 13 points for Boss. Outside Williams. Granger up top. From past the arc. It's rebounded by the Prodigy. The Prodigy's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. From 13, it's rebounded by G. G's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's Thompson off the drive.
So far in the game for Rain Man, 19 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Now he's anticipated the ball movement down low. He's finding angles, and that's why he's able to go up there and really control that glass area with his shot block.
And so Thompson nails both of them. A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. Johnson outside. Iverson. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Iverson outside. Wing shot on the way. And Washington again with the bucket. The Celtics with the lead. Now a timeout called by Boston. Outside Williams. Pass to Thompson. Back to Williams. Boston needs to get off a shot. 2 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Wizards shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Johnson off the pick from McHale. Back to Iverson to tie it up. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. And now that's 35 points for Iverson. Williams dishes to Thompson. And what an exciting game here with 3 minutes played so far in overtime. Boss passes to Johnson. It's up against Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Olajuwon. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. So he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Well, that's nice work at the line, Kevin. You know, in a game this close, you have to cash in on your free throw opportunities.
McHale with a screen on Williams. Iverson outside. Johnson attacking. Back to Iverson. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. We're now over 3.5 minutes through this overtime period. And it's Johnson again missing. And for the Celtics, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. Thompson with it. Now defended by Boss. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Williams attacking. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
6 to shoot. It's stolen by G. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Granger. And it's a 6-point Boston lead.
How about that nice 1-2 punch there, guys? Great defensive play, and of course, it leads to the great basket in transition.
Love the attacking style there, Steve.
And they go to the intentional foul. It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Washington calls timeout. They're losing by 8. 27 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The drive by Iverson. And a foul on the shot. They'll go to the stripe for 2.
Shooting for Washington, Allen Iverson. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And a new group in for the Celtics. And both free throws good for Iverson. And he commits the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Clark, this one just all but in the books.
Yeah, I don't see a comeback at this point, Clark.
Not enough time, and they're just too big of a deficit for this team.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And that one hits back iron.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. The Celtics making a switch here. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. You know, Clark, they couldn't put them away in regulation. But